So guys, today we're running a practical experiment. We'll test several proven strategy and see which one performs best in real market. So first strategy would be trading bounces from support and resistance levels. The key here is not just catching the level, but making sure that the indicator is giving the signal in the same direction. The second strategy is classic breakout plus retest. We'll watch how the price reacts on the moving average and also at the levels, and try entering on the continuation after the price secures itself beyond the level. So it's going to be two main strategies that you need to know if you start trading, but also we're going to talk about candlestick patterns, of course, and how to read the chart without any indicators, because you need that in every strategy. So get comfortable, get yourself a tea or coffee, what you prefer, and let's get started. So guys, firstly, we go to the indicators. And for the first strategy, we need stochastic oscillator, and that's actually it. I'm not changing anything in the settings, so just leave it like this. So I changed the time to 3 minutes. I changed also the amount of money. Let's do 200, and I'm opening a buy trade from here. So we can see here by stochastic oscillator that our price, these two lines, is below already the level 20. So that means it's in the oversold zone. So that could be the rebound from the support level here, even though the previous support level was lower. But as we know, support resistance levels is always changing. So that's why we open here a trade in the upward direction. Of course, there is a risk that the price could go still lower, or it's going to be some correction candles or a continuation of the downward trends. And that's how we will not close this trade in a plus, but we still have a lot of time. So that's why I choose in this strategy 3 minutes time of the expiration. So that's how our price have time to return in that direction that we need. So yeah, firstly, what we're going to talk about is rebound from support resistance levels with stochastic oscillator, or at the same time, you can use RSI. So what is the idea? When the price approaches a key support level for a long trade or resistance for a short trade, look for confirmation of a reversal. So typical signals is reversal candlestick patterns, for example, bullish or bearish engulfing, hammer, and more. And also overbought, oversold indicators. That's what we have stochastic, right? For example, you need to enter a call option when the price touches support and RSI, for example, or stochastic is below 30 or 20 in our case. So that means it's oversold. So conversely, enter a put option when the price touches resistance and RSI above 70, or for example, stochastic is in the overbought zone. So the price must clearly touch the support resistance level. Then on the next candle, a reversal signal appears, for example, bullish engulfing, at support or RSI dropping below 30, signaling the end of a decline, and you enter on a pullback. Buy at support, sell at resistance. And statistic knows that trading rebounds with this filtering gives 70% successful trades. And that is based on historical rebounds from levels combined with RSI and candlestick signals. But this statistic only works if you take all of the nuances and you analyze everything, because again, there's still a risk of continuation of the trend or some corrections, and you will just not have a little bit more time to close the trade in the plus, for example. But here we have 2, 1, and we close the trade in a plus confidently. As you can see here, the entry point was really nice. So now I'm changing to RSI. I actually need to choose 2 for a better confirmation. And for the first RSI, I change it to 8. And the second one, I leave like default settings 14. So that's how we have more information from the RSI, and we can see it on the different periods. So let's find some currency pair. Here we can see it's not that bad situation, but our price, our line of RSI still didn't achieve the overbought zone, even though it looks like the start of the reversal, but still we don't have enough confirmation. So it's better to find something else. So let's take a look. I'm actually usually spending a lot of time on choosing the best currency pair, because actually this is like 60% of your success. Because if you will find the currency pair with a really good upward downward trend without too many fluctuations and volatility, that's it. And if you will choose a currency pair with a flat absence of trend or something, of course it's going to be so difficult to trade there. So here's interesting. You can see that the price achieved the overbought zone. So that's why we open here a sell trade. Ooh, that was kind of fast as we open it, and we could take the better entry point actually, because as you can see now we got some upward movement, but now it's reversing again. So as we can see, the buyers is not that strong for now, and it already creates a big shadow, like the upper wick on this candle, showing that the buyers is trying to go higher, but they couldn't, and the sellers is just pulling them down. But we still have a lot of time, so that's why, guys, I don't recommend to choose like 30 seconds, 1 minute per trade, because that's what could happen, and you will just not catch the moment to close a trade in a plus. As you can see now is perfectly great. So yeah, on the platform, it also allows you drawing of horizontal support and resistance lines. You can see it in my other videos also how I do it. And also, if you don't know how to find support resistance levels and like the range of the price, you can use Doujin channel or Keltner channel, but Doujin channel is going to be better for that actually, because also it's important to choose significant levels, for example, based on high and lows of a higher time frame. Also, area size, the stochastic can be added via the indicators menu. As you can see, that it's all really easy. And also for reliability, it is recommended to check the signal on 2 time frames. For example, you can mark the level on 10 minutes chart and enter on M2, M3, or M5, for example. So now we have 1 minute 30 seconds till the end. So we've got some upward move, but I hope it will change. Yeah, as you can see now, it's going a bit lower. Yeah, it could be here also, as you can see, the risk of the sideways movement as well. So that's why, guys, I'm always recommending you to follow the money management system and use not all of your deposit per trade. So that's how, even if you made a losing trade, you can open a new one, cover your losses, and still have a profit. It's not the end of the world. You need to understand that, because I see a lot of the traders saying on the YouTube they have some secret indicator or something else that will allow you to close all of the trades in the plus, or for example AI or some bot, but actually, guys, it doesn't exist. Of course, it could give you some trades in the plus, but actually still you will not be able to close all of the trades in the plus no matter what. Even the traders with 10 years experience, they still make mistakes, and it's not actually a mistake, it's just the market, and you cannot predict the future movement of that for 100%. And I'm just telling you the truth because I don't want people to misunderstand us, because so many people think that they will just go to this industry and boom, they make the millions. It's not like that. So now it's 2 seconds, guys. As you can see, it reversed 1 and we close the trade on the plus. Perfect. So yeah, it's a big work here, and I think by my videos you can understand that. So many nuances, so many details that you need to check to be in the plus and to find a good entry points, to find a good currency pairs and everything. So many things. So now we go to indicators and we choose MACD. So now, guys, we gonna try with you strategy 2, breakout and retest. For this, I need to find a good currency pair. Okay, here is good. As we can see, it achieved the previous resistance level, but we cannot see retest yet. So I will explain you after what is that. So we need to see that our price went higher than the resistance level, for example, for at least 1 to 2%, and after it's returning to our resistance level. So now we need to wait if the candle will go in the downward direction a little bit. Okay, now it started going. As you can see, resistance level is here. Let's change the amount real quick and we open a buy trade. So let's talk about breakout and retest strategy. Let me also draw for you the support level here. Here it is. We're gonna change the color. So breakout trading is that you enter in the direction of the breakout after confirming a retest of the level. So that is, you need to wait until the price breaks through support or resistance levels and closes beyond it. As I said before, at least 1 to 2%. For example, above resistance level, as in our case. Then you need to wait for a retest. The price comes back to touch the broken line, and after the confirmation you need to open a position. So this is a classic breakout plus retest method. Also, for filtering, I recommend to use moving averages, and volatility indicators are also often used here. For example, also Bollinger Bands commonly applied because expansion of the bands indicates a volatile breakout. Also, price move outside the bands followed by a return can serve as a signal. And of course, you can use a MACD to confirm a new trend. So what is the entry logic? Again, we already talked about this, but still. So the price breaks through and support or resistance levels and closes beyond it, not a false breakout. Then it turns to the level, that's retest. So former resistance becomes support or vice versa. And as soon as a confirming candlestick forms, you need to enter in the breakout direction. And also, observation shows that this approach can give 65% successful trades, and this is due to the role reversal effect. When the level change status, many traders enter at the new price levels. So now we have 25 seconds, guys, till the end of our trade. As you can see, it's going really great, and we got really nice situation here. So let's wait a little bit. Now it's 14 seconds till the end of our trade. Okay, perfect. 10 seconds. Let's wait. I think it's gonna be great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. We take it all. So we delete all of the lines here, not to make it messy. And after we go to indicators again, so we change it to AMA, then change it to 15. Oh, sorry, we change it to 10. Then for the second moving average, we change it to 50 and EMA as well, and we just change the color. So how we work with moving average? Firstly, we need to see how two lines is crossing each other, and for example, going in the downward direction as here. Also, if our price, our candlesticks is below the moving average, it's giving us also a sell signal as well. But here also need to get a confirmation from the other indicators, of course, for example, MACD, RSI, and more. Because for example, now we can see how the upward trend started, but still two lines of moving average is not crossing each other. So here's pretty good situation, and we open a buy trade here for 3 minutes. We can see that two lines is almost crossing each other. So that's how we get a really good entry point. So yeah, as you can see with the rollover, we have 3 more minutes to our trade. So that allows our price to reverse in the direction that we need. Also now we're going to talk about range trading. So what is the idea? The market fluctuates between clearly defined support and resistance levels. That's consolidation. So the strategy takes advantage of repeated cycles of bounce at support and retrace to resistance, and vice versa as well. So the main idea is to enter at the range boundaries with targets at the midpoint and the opposite boundary. So actually here, let's be honest, I was too quickly to open a trade because now this is the best entry point from the support level, just like that was created also before. Okay, let's wait. I'm actually opening. Okay, let's wait. I'm actually thinking to open a double up maybe. Oh my god, I opened 2 more trades as a catch up, so that's how we can close the trades in the plus and cover our losses and still have a profit. That's how the catch-up system works. But usually I wait till the end of the trade to see if it's actually in the minus or not, and only after I open a catch-up, because as you can see now, it's going pretty confidently in the upward direction. And we still have 4 minutes for each trade, so maybe we will actually close all of them. So what is the entry logic in the range trading? Because this is our situation. So the price reaches the lower range boundary support and begins to bounce upwards. At the same time, for example, stochastic exits the oversold zone, or RSI, for example, breaks about 30. So in this case, you need to open a trade in the upward direction for a short time with expiration. Depends also on the range of the price, because it's like if it's really too small range of the price, it could be maybe 1-2 minutes or something. But actually, I don't recommend to choose this kind of the currency pairs. It's better to find this kind of the range and open a trade for at least 3 minutes or even more. So this is definitely not the easiest strategy and not the one that I recommend to beginners, especially because here you need to take a look to a lot of the details and be really careful, because at the same time you can have this situation as I have now. And of course, I take all of the risk to myself, and I understand that in case of something, okay, if I don't close this trade, that's fine, because this is trading and it's impossible to close all of the trades in the plus. And sometimes markets react not the same way as we expected. But at the same now, for 2 trades at least, we are in the plus. So I'm really happy that we opened double up, but we actually closed to our first trade. So, and it's still 2.5 minutes, so I hope it's gonna be fine. And also I want to pay attention to the chart patterns. For example, double top, bottom, head and shoulders, and triangles. So, of course, you need to know it, and you need to identify classic chart patterns that form during reversals or trend continuation and trade them, because many patterns include double top, double bottom, head and shoulders, symmetric triangles, and more. An entry is made after the full formation of the pattern and the breakout of its key line. So for reliability, signals are confirmed by volume or other indicators, such as divergence on RSI or stochastic. So for example, double bottom. It's two locals low at the same level during a downtrend, followed by breakout on the peak level between them. So what is the entry logic? For example, double bottom. It's two local lows at the same time level during a downtrend, followed by a breakout of the peak level between them. It's going to be a photo here, so you can guys check it out how it looks, because it's going to be too difficult right now to find it on the charts. So you need to enter a call option after the breakout with confirmation. For example, every size shows divergence on the second bottom, or volume increases during the breakout. So guys, we have, by the way, 28 seconds till the end of a trade. The first trade is still not in the plus, but we have a chance. At least the two other trades we're gonna close definitely, so it's good that we opened them. And as you can see, our price reversed from the previous support level, so it's perfect. It's 15 seconds. Oh my god. 12 seconds. Let's wait 10 seconds. Oh my god, I'm so scared, because now I can see some red candle there going on in the chart. Oh my god, this is so close. Oh my god, 3 seconds. Oh my god, I'm not briefing. 1, and we close that. We did that. So guys, yeah, trading is not easy, but if you put enough effort in that, you'll learn new strategies. You're watching my videos as well, and I hope guys you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because here's so much information about trading that a lot of people selling for money, a lot of money on the courses, and I'm just giving it for free. Because you know guys, I recently heard a phrase that when you, for example, going to the gym, you feel yourself weak, but actually it makes you stronger. And for example, when you're learning something, some new languages, or for example, trading as well, you feel yourself stupid because you don't understand anything, but actually it makes you smarter, because you're getting more knowledges and you start looking at this world differently. So guys, learn more, and we will see each other on the next trading session. Bye bye.